Do you remember Pokemon Go? You know, that one game where everybody was mindlessly staring at their phones and walking out in front of cars and falling off cliffs. You know that one? Of course you do. Well, now there's a sequel. Well, it's more like the opposite. It's like Pokemon Stop Going. Or Pokemon Stop. Hey, I'm a marketing genius. Find out more today on NERDweekly. Let's go. What a surprise! More Huawei news. You know, I could basically summarize 2019 so far. Epic Games versus Steam. Huawei versus literally everybody. Huawei is trying to sue the government. That'll go well. They're saying that the ban of business with American companies is unconstitutional and violates the Bill of Attainder, Due Process, and Vesting. Don't ask me what that means, I'm just reading the script. The 2019 National Defense Authorization Act, which basically bans Huawei from the US, kind of, even though there's no concrete evidence that Huawei has done anything wrong, they're claiming that it's like unconstitutional and it needs to be abolished immediately. Even if the lawsuit passes, Huawei will not be in the clear. Far from it, actually. They won't get off the Commerce Department's entity list, which was what stopped business with Google and Qualcomm and stuff. It will, however, get Huawei back on the road to business in the US. So basically, it's not going to be a quick fix, but it's going to help. Next up, Microsoft. And a new OS? Microsoft teased us with a new possible operating system this week at Computex when Vice President of Consumer and Device Sales Nick Parker talked about the company's future ambitions regarding their OS, which, you know, you might have heard what it's called, you know. What's it called? Windows? They didn't tell us much, but what they did tell us that is maybe some sort of a, quote, modern OS with cloud-connected services and a bunch of AI crap. They also told us that users would be able to mirror their Android phone screen on their PC, or use the PC's keyboard and mouse and connect and use it on the phone, but not on Apple, because, you know, Apple and Microsoft are like arch enemies, and Apple and everybody are basically arch enemies, but, you know, whatever, not as bad as Huawei. Now this update isn't going to be rolling out till late 2020, even though they announced that it was already in testing. But so don't get too excited just yet, and these are definitely not for sure set in stone facts, but, you know, it's probably a good idea when it's from the Vice President of Microsoft. I don't know, but it's not the Vice President of Microsoft, it's like, And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the feature story of the week. Pokemon Sleep? It's apparently a game that rewards you for sleeping. It's said that you'll unlock new Pokemon by sleeping, which will be tracked by a new $35 tracker. They figure that if they got people to walk and do exercise with Pokemon, they can just about do anything with Pokemon. So, wow, let's make a video game that makes people lazy. But isn't that what video games are about anyway? Just making people sit around and be lazy? And then there's a game that encourages it? What? You know, some games are like,
oh yeah, don't forget to take a break every once in a while and be healthy and stuff.
And this game is just like,
nope! You gotta be lazy.
Guys, come back next week for more tech news, and if you enjoyed the video, you can hit the like button, and maybe consider subscribing. And while you're down there, make sure you go check out the articles, unless you don't want to, in which case that's fine too, I couldn't care less. I mean, if you're this far into the video, you probably care enough to, but other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next week, but until then, stay safe, stay awesome, and most importantly, guys, stay nerdy.